Oh my goodness, this is the Toronto video that was leaked. They recorded like 3 different versions or whatever. Okay, here is Kevin Weeks and the fish guy going out there making the pick with Toronto. It's gonna be Jared McCann, isn't it? Alright. Alright, there's the fish throw. There's the catch. Jared McCann. Alright, there we go. So the Maple Leafs acquire McCann in a trade for a Hollander and a pick, and they eventually lose him in the Seattle Expansion Draft immediately after, which doesn't look great. Like, the optics of that are horrible. You acquire a guy and he gets taken, but this is actually a really smart move. John, thank you for your subscription here. It's a really smart move because if the Maple Leafs didn't do this, they would have lost Alex Kerfoot, and they wanted to keep Kerfoot. But what they did instead was they acquired a guy in McCann for a Hollander and a pick. Jeff, thank you for your subscription here. And what they did was they ended up losing out on either one of the McCann or the Kerfoots. If they lose Kerfoot, okay, cool. They got the replacement. It cost them Hollander and a pick. It's McCann coming in here on the third line. However, if they lose McCann, hey, they just kept Kerfoot, which is the player they were expecting to lose. And the price with Seattle, if they wanted to go out there, make a trade, okay, Seattle will give you this stuff, just don't take our Kerfoot. The price would have been astronomically high. It would have been a lot more than just Hollander and a draft pick. It would have been like a first or whatever because Seattle's asking price was way too high for side deals into keeping players on NHL teams. So Toronto and Pittsburgh did that trade with McCann. It was pretty much just a screw you Ron Francis trade. And eventually the Toronto Maple Leafs, I mean, at the end of the day, they kept Kerfoot, but the price it cost them, Hollander and a pick, is a lot less than what it would have done if they ended up negotiating with Seattle directly. So again, the optics of McCann getting traded to Toronto and immediately getting selected by the expansion is terrible. But on paper, just the assets in, assets out kind of value, it's fantastic for the Maple Leafs. So big ups Kyle Dubas. He rarely goes out there and makes like bad moves that are unrelated to signing contracts. Like, I think those are the only things that he really kind of struggles with. But with Kyle Dubas, you know, it's kind of a 3D chess move in a cap world where the Seattle expansion was coming and haunting everybody's dreams. So Jared McCann is a Seattle Kraken. He's coming back here to the West Coast. He's going to be down there terrorizing the Vancouver Canucks because they drafted him, and it's going to be like that, absolutely. It's going to be Colin and McCann going out there doing a whole bunch of stuff against Vancouver, but you know what's going to happen there.